how did you find these apartments, or which places? What gives you the idea of which locations you actually want to hit?
So since I live in this area, I've lived in this area, southeast Portland, for some years now. I'm familiar with the streets and kind of where the low-income houses are kind of centered.
Mm-hmm.
So I started off by marking the starting point and the ending point. So we start from 190th and Burnside, and we go all the way down to 148th. So I drove all the way down Burnside Street from 190th to 148 and documented all the apartment complexes I saw on the right side of the Max track, and then I drove back up Burnside to find all the complexes on the left side. And that week we hit as many as we could until we ran out of food boxes, and did the same thing the following week.
And how many food boxes did we actually load up today in all the cars?
Today we got off 141 food boxes.
Wow, that was fast.
Yes.
No wonder Pato's exhausted.
yeah, it was. He was working. I could definitely tell why he needs a break, and that's totally understandable.
So each week the food is a variety of different things. So when our friend Casey brought in that was nice to see, like the fresh strawberries, and those were quality grapes.
Yes.
And bananas, the fresh fruits,
yes,
as well as the milk and the cheeses and other products that are given out to each of the families. The potatoes, that was a good one in too. The families themselves, do you feel like some are fearful that we might be the government or something coming to spy on them, or?
Yeah, unfortunately there is that level of distrust in the community, whereas people, when you approach them, their initial response is, what do you want? They're thinking that we're coming to gather information to sell it or misuse it, especially refugee and immigrant families that don't fully understand what we're trying to communicate, and just some words just don't translate properly. When you're using a 10-year-old to translate for you, it sometimes doesn't come across as intended. So we do come across that barrier a lot, and with those families that we can't communicate with efficiently, we just say, hey, here, have a good day. We try to keep it as simple as possible without causing any trauma or any confusion or anxiety. Ultimately, we want to serve the families. If they don't feel comfortable with giving us their information so we can continue serving them, at least we could do is help them right there and right now.
Yeah, that was good. Those kids, I saw looks on the kids' faces, and they were more than happy, receiving the food and stuff, and they were the ones convincing the parents to go ahead and take the food.
Yep.
Oh, wow. All right.